Okay, so bullet hell. I mentioned this earlier, but bullet hell has no shops, so money is worthless here unless you've got something like gilded bullets to increase your damage with how much money you've got. Keys are useless unless you've got max amount of coolness to get chest drops after each room. And the goal is to just get to the Lich. You don't want to clear out the floor as much as possible because there's no point to doing it. So we're going to just try and clear out all the floors as much as possible. I'm going to use and abuse my stuffed star and probably my singularity as well, because why not? And you'll notice that the caliber of enemies here has increased quite a bit. So you'll have all the different high-level versions of the Blobulons. I forget what the name is, but basically they're the angry versions that explode after you kill them. And yeah, so you'll note... Ooh, funny that. Is this a chest? Is this a mimic? Yes, it is a mimic. Okay. In that case, then, back to Mahogany. Weirdly enough, I said you didn't need keys for when... You didn't need keys unless there was going to be a massive amount of chest drops, but I'm using Mimic Tooth Necklace, so that is why that chest is actually a mimic. So I still don't need the keys. And yeah, I don't think there's no NPCs that are in... Ooh, hello. Full Metal Jacket. Well, that's going to come in handy. So Full Metal Jacket's going to let me use blanks automatically if I was going to get hit by the Lich. So yeah, that might come in handy for flawlessing it, actually. So I've used Singularity to suck all the enemies in the way. If you're going to use Singularity, you want to get on the opposite side of it, and that means that your bullets will get sucked towards it, and that will obviously mean that the enemies are killed that way. I'm going to use my Resourceful Sack because I might as well. Explosive. Wow, it lasts a while, doesn't it? So, Resourceful Sack is useful for carrying bullets when you dodge roll through them, but also, when you use it as an active item, enemies that stand in the cheese actually get frozen. So that makes it a lot easier for you to deal with enemies in case you're having trouble, like you need to slow them down a bit. There's a lot going on in this. Chickens flying everywhere, there's jammed bullets in the way, Mahogany bullet explosion. Yeah. So getting to bullet hell is kind of just a matter of time as long as you keep unlocking weapons and freeing up NPCs when you find them. I think I actually used my blank there. That's alright. Yeah, you want to keep your blanks as much as you can because, as I said, there's no shop on this level, so you can't buy any more. Did I miss another one? Interesting. So if I can, I'm going to try and avoid getting hit, if at all possible. So let's get Singularity ready. And pop it when it's ready. Come on, Phaser Beast. There we go. Stop running away from me. I want to explode you. Okay, you dead? Your illusion's still alive. Nope. Room's still not clear. Yeah, you'll notice Bullet Hell has quite a lot of rooms and lots of enemy waves to clear out. It's very typical to get to Bullet Hell with lots of Curse as well, and that makes the enemies even more dangerous because obviously you have to deal with jammed bullets. So I'm going to have to maneuver my way out of this a little bit. So the more companions you can get, so I've got the Cuckoo and the Super Space Turtle, the better, because they can obviously do damage for you while you're hiding behind walls. Let's use Singularity there. Let's go on the other side. Get the thing sucked into... Oh, you were very fast. How did you escape the Singularity? Because you jammed? Might be because you jammed. Stuff Star... No, Resourceful Rack's ready to go. I keep calling it Resourceful Rack. It's a Resourceful Sack. Alright, that room's clear. Stuff Star, go, go, go. So yeah, when you have active items like Stuff Star and Singularity, you want to deal as much damage as possible during your invincibility, because that means you'll be safer the next time it's ready to go. The more chance you have of having invincibility frames, the better. And that comes in handy for things like Lead God and just general clearing rooms. So let's get rid of these guys. Roll through, roll through. Roll through. And, you know, learning the enemy patterns is kind of just a matter of patience and learning what what can happen when. Funnily enough, if you have the Lament Configurum, then you can actually spawn the enemies that arrive in bullet hell, and that can give you an opportunity to learn how they fight. So, for example, that Shroomkin in the middle will shoot bouncing bullets, and you don't normally see them unless you're in bullet hell or Gun of the True Abbey or something like that. Hey, that's nice. Got a new blank to replace some of the ones I used up on my full metal jacket. How am I doing for ammo? Yeah, it's doing pretty alright for ammo. Alright. Singularity? Yep. Ah, still got hit by it. Go on, get pushed in. Get pushed in. There we go. And you're a jammed version, so you're going to take a bit longer. I don't think rolling over jammed bullets while having the resourceful sack means anything, because the bullets that you shoot out yourself are just normal damage, so you don't shoot jammed bullets back, if that makes sense. Which is a bit unfortunate, because I would think it'd be pretty cool to be able to have a high curse run where you deal lots of damage, but you also take lots of damage. And this room is getting a bit wild and crazy. So let's shoot that off. Get Stuff Star ready to go. Alright. You. Use you. Okay. Go through a bit more. Alright, room's cleared. Okay. 100 ammo left. So, let's go here. Yes, we want Stuff Star for a room with a bat in. You'll also notice that in rooms that you think that enemies are kind of easy to deal with, like, you know, the big bats that shoot out bouncing bullets might be easy to deal with on like an earlier floor. The combination of harder enemies can make it really difficult to deal with some of these guys. Not all the time, but definitely most of the time. So I'm just going to let that happen there. Explode mahogany bullets into your face. Come on, there we go. That room's clear now. Reload and go in. Alright, so I've reached the boss. I've still got rooms to explore, but as I said, there is no reason to do that. So effectively, this is bullet hell cleared.